Hi, it's Nikki and welcome to our Curious L&D conversation. This is the third in a four-part mini-series all about company inductions. And today we are talking about a cookbook. Now, the cookbook actually represents all the different recipes that are inside it, and how this relates to inductions is that that's the kind of approach that I would take. The induction itself is the cookbook, but the recipes inside are all the different elements that you need in place to make sure that your new employee gets what they need. More specifically, what I'm going to do is I've picked out one of my favourites here, chicken tikka masala. But I just want to kind of show you some of these aspects that are on here, because I really do think that this represents a really good way of designing inductions. So first of all, we've got our overall, what should it look like at the end? What should this induction dish look like at the end? And what are all the ingredients that I need to have in place to make sure that it looks like this? There's your starter for 10, okay? However, this is only a guide, because what you also are going to need to consider is not just the ingredients of the recipe and the ingredients, but you're also going to need to consider, what do I need to swap out or put in? Now, bringing it completely back to inductions, we need to think about, have we got apprentices or graduates in there? Have we got people coming in at a very senior role? Have we got people with different cultures and different languages? Some of this stuff may not work, just in the same way as if you were actually cooking this for real and you had somebody with allergies, or was a vegan, or a baby who can't chew. Not entirely sure giving curry to a baby is a great idea. But you can see what I mean here. So this is a guide. This isn't something to be stuck to religiously. I have been on so many inductions where they've done it the same way for a long time, and they continue to do it the same way, regardless if they've got one person in the room, 20 people in the room, and whether those 20 people are all exactly the same level, or in fact, whether you have got this mix of experiences and backgrounds, and some are going off to different departments, maybe even different sites. You have to be flexible with it. And that's why this kind of little recipe card for me really starts to kind of think about those questions of, yes, I want it to look like this. Yes, I know these are my core ingredients that I need, but actually I need to be aware of when to swap things out and when to keep things in. And this is partly where talking to your stakeholders are going to come involved, but also by having a key person that can actually coordinate this. So this is what it's really about. In the next session, next conversation, what we're actually going to be talking about is what's on the back of here. And this is pulling it all together. So how do you actually become the sous chef? How do you make sure that now that you are answering the 3 questions that I said were important on the first day in the last conversation, you know what it looks like at the end, and you know what the ingredients are and which ones you want to swap out, replace, and when you need to do that. Then the next one is all about pulling it all together. So if you're enjoying these and you want to find out more, then the easiest thing to do is go onto the YouTube channel, which is Curious Lighthouse, hit subscribe and hit the bell, and that way you will get a notification directly to you. Otherwise, feel free to like, comment and follow, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers now.